I don't know if I've ever felt like this about a K-pop release. Hey there everyone, welcome back to Jimothy Listens. My name is Jimothy. Today we are going to be checking out the latest single album from STAYC, We Need Love. Now this is one I'm quite intrigued to get into. STAYC are a group that always deliver fantastic title tracks, but their B-sides are usually kind of average. Although their latest album, YoungLove.com, did see a slight increase in the B-side quality, so I'm pretty interested to see where this goes. They've hyped it up quite a bit. They released a kind of interesting video that was basically just interviews with the members and also I think some of the producers about like this comeback, and they were talking about it using some very high praise about how different and refreshing and how no one's ever done a concept like this before. So I'm kind of keen to see what they mean by that, but also from what we've seen and what we've heard, I'm a little bit unsure, mostly because if we look at their last album, YoungLove.com, there was kind of two sides to it. There was the side that I really liked, which was the like glitchy, digital, fun, bright electronic stuff like Run to You, Same Same, and 24/7. And then there was kind of the slower and more boring side, like the track Young Love that people really loved, but I personally wasn't really a fan of it. I think that kind of rocky, poppy, slower sound isn't really something that I want in K-pop. It just doesn't really do it for me personally. And from what we've heard of this new sort of EP, it seems like it might be going more in that direction. So I'm hesitant but open, because STAYC can put out some banging songs. I mean, they're yet to put out a title track that is anything below outstanding, but they're also kind of yet to put out a B-side that is anything above, oh, that's fun. So we're gonna see. And I've probably talked enough and we should get into it. So we're gonna start off with the music video for the title track, Beautiful Monster. And then we'll also look at the live performance for it, because STAYC's choreography always slaps and I want to check it out. And then we'll look into the other B-sides on this single. So let's get into it. Alright, Beautiful Monster music video, let's get into it. Oh, hi Ian. Okay, it sounds nice. I like that. Yep, no, guitar. I've said it multiple times, I'm not a fan of an acoustic guitar in pop songs. It's just a personal preference, I don't really like that sound. I do like this is quite sort of like upbeat though. Look at Isa there. Oh, that kind of like pan flute almost sound is nice. Look at Suman. It looks very nice. I do like the aesthetic of it. Like all of the concept photos and stuff have looked really nice. Let's see what the chorus is like. Okay. Oh, I like that little like twinkling synth going behind. That's nice. Ooh, and that note there was super nice. Okay, and yeah, the big kind of like more electronic sounds sort of blasting in there are nice, and Siyun sounds gorgeous. That's a really cute bit of choreography there. Like I said, STAYC's choreography is always really like clever and looks really nice and unique. Oh, I like the sound of Jay's voice there. And that dun 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 dun, it was nice. It's very cute. It's very sweet. I think they might have been overstating how unique and whatever this is, because it's a very basic pop song, but it's nice. Yeah, no, I'm into this. The video's very cute. You look great in red hair. Bridge is nice. I mean, it's just your sort of standard taking it down. Ooh. Jay's voice. Jay's voice. That's it, just Jay's voice. Again, them running. It's stereotype all over again. And they run to you. Hang on a second. Are they just gonna run in every single music video? Alright, okay, alright, okay. Alright, okay. Jimothy, what have we learned? Don't doubt STAYC. It's fun. That's nice. It's cute. Is it their best title track? No. Is it their worst title track? Maybe, probably. But like I said, all of the title tracks they've had so far are phenomenal. So even this being their worst title track yet is still pretty good. Still pretty good. Like, as much as I'm not a fan of the acoustic elements, I like how it kind of contrasts with the more electronic elements. Like in the chorus, you have those big kind of hits of the like boom, boom, which are nice, as well as the kind of like twinkly synths that are going on. There's not a whole heap going on. There's not a heap of like layers and stuff to it. It's just quite sort of clean and just uses some like bigger sounds in there to make it have a bit more of an impact when it needs to, while still feeling quite light. So yeah, that's nice. And the video's super pretty too. I do like the aesthetic of it all. Now let's check out the live performance for this, because I want to see that choreo. Okay, now on to the Beautiful Monster live performance. This has been uploaded by O News, thanks to them. Let's get into it. Like the shapes. Yeah, I really like that low-key STAYC Girls that's going down. That's fun, with a little ripple down the line. I mean, STAYC found out in Run To You that a cannon works really well for them. They said, let's do it again. Their stuff just moves really well. Like, their transition, like all K-pop transitions are really clean, but STAYC's are like next level sick. And everything is quite sort of like flowy and like light. It matches the song really well. Alright, let's see this chorus, Corey. The claws are cute. Oh, I like that. The round, and then just that slow boom to like raise up is nice. That's a nice shape. Take me back to that. Yeah. Like that. That's fun. Around the head like that. That's cute. Little like butterfly moment. Yeah, a lot of nice sort of like things using hands, head, circular. That's the kind of like motif I guess they've got going on. It's nice. Oh, that's a gorgeous shape there. Hang on a second. Take me back to that. I want to pause on that. Look at that. That's pretty. All of their heads poking out. Jay's kind of hidden from this angle, but come on now. That's really nice. Hell yeah. I don't think there's really like a point move, at least as sort of strong and memorable as there is from like Sunglasses or ASAP or Run To You. Sunglasses? Stereotype. You know what I mean? I like the little things they have wrapped on their arms, like Seyun and Isa have. That's nice. And the sync there they have on getting all of that angle around is nice. Let's go see you and sing it. And that's a gorgeous ending shape. Oh my god. That is tasty. Making like the little antlers there. Like, you know, this is some sort of, you know, monster, some sort of like forest treant thing. Oh, that's really nice. Okay. Yeah, as always, STAYC deliver a really tasty choreography. I'm very into that. So now that we have heard the title track, let's get into the rest of this single album. Do I want to listen to Beautiful Monster again? Yeah, let's listen to Beautiful Monster again, and then we'll listen to the other tracks and see what we think. Here we go, starting off with Beautiful Monster again. I really like this intro. Like that sort of really buzzy bass there is really nice. Sets a really nice and sort of different atmosphere. And then of course, you know, the acoustic guitar comes in and kind of just makes it a bit more basic, but it's not bad. And yeah, getting to focus on the song more. There's a lot more kind of different elements in there that add a feeling instead of just like, oh, here's a cheap sounding acoustic guitar. It feels like, you know, being on school camp or something. Seyun, the god of pre-choruses, strikes again. Yeah, that twinkling really just makes the song. And that note is gorgeous. It's very pretty. This is a song that you're not going to get sick of quickly. Like, I feel like, at least for me, this isn't a sort of song that I'm just immediately like, oh my god, I love it, listen to it 10 times in a row and then just get burnt out on it. It's a song that I'll just listen to this like once every day, every second day for the next like 2 months, and then when I'm looking at my Wrapped at the end of the year, be like, how is this at the top? It's nice. Yeah, that really, like that buzzy bass that's just sitting there underneath everything adds such a different feel. And so then, especially when it drops out in this pre-chorus, it really makes a difference. What does that twinkling remind me of? There's a different song that has something similar. Oh, I'm thinking of Tyler, the Creator, of Igor, the really pretty one, Running Out of Time. It's like the little like interlude before it comes back in at the end with all that twinkling. Sounds like that. I love it. It's a very familiar sound with that like guitar and the basic like claps. So it sort of like draws you in with that, and then the extra electronic elements sort of make it feel a bit more like alien, and so it's a nice kind of contrast. And so it has this really like spacey feel while also feeling very like homely and comfortable. I actually really like this. Like third listen, I just like it even more. Hell yeah. Okay, on to our first B-side. Like almost like reggaeton drums there or something. What are we doing here? Again, we have a guitar. Where is this going? Sorry, this guitar, like that exact pattern. No, let me go back there for a second, because this guitar is, if you like the way you look that much, then baby you should go and love yourself. They just ripped that straight out. No, they didn't exactly, but it's very similar. Anyway, but those... I don't know how I feel about this yet. I mean, obviously I love Sumin. This is so weird. Where is this going? We add like a little shaker of some sort. We just keep adding sounds in, like the bubbles popping and stuff. What is the chorus of this gonna sound like? Because they just keep adding elements in. Where is this going? At the moment, nowhere? Is this a pre-chorus? Is this the chorus? Is this... I think this is the chorus? That bass suddenly coming in? That's nice. And that suddenly like bouncy drum rhythm. What are they doing here? STAYC. Do I like it? I think so. Seyun rap? Is that a Seyun rap? this just keeps... Is this the first K-pop song I've heard that has a linear structure? At least in terms of production. This is super interesting. Okay, yeah, the chorus is kind of whatever, but the verses are really interesting. And it's a super short song, like it's basically already over. I doubt we're getting a bridge or anything. What? That's gorgeous. Not quite a bridge, but like a little refrain. Okay, I need to pause that. Hang on a second. I need to process that. That might be the weirdest K-pop song I've ever heard. And I know that sounds weird when you have all of these like, oh, experimental, like, whatever. That's, like, I can hit, like, experimental production is whatever. I listen to way more experimental shit outside of K-pop, so that doesn't faze me. But something like that that's just cased as like a very normal pop song, but has a structure that is so weird and unconventional, that's really interesting. Like, if you listened to just the instrumental for that track, apart from the choruses where it kind of just strips back down to that Justin Bieber Love Yourself guitar, instead of sort of following patterns like most pop songs do, where you sort of have the verse sounds like this, the chorus sounds like this, the verse sounds like this, the chorus sounds like this, the bridge sounds like this, and then when the chorus sounds like this, it just keeps just each new sort of phrase sounds different, adds in like a different instrument, different sound. That's super weird, and I need to listen to it again. I'm actually going to go back to it and listen to it again, because this is so STAYC. Like, already now we've added in that boom boom, as well as sort of like more active drums. There's that pop sound added in. There's now that shaker coming in. Is that even a shaker, or like some sort of like hi-hat being like scraped or something? That's really interesting. And then for the chorus, we strip it back. Although we do have that new kind of high up, like, I don't know how to describe it, but that high up sound that's going through. And then we go back into the verses, which suddenly we get that groovy drum beat and that like bass. This might be my favorite section. That sounds incredible, especially with Sumin's rap. And I think that's Seyoon doing a rap verse there. Sounds great. And then we get the more normal like guitar coming in. And then the whole time, their voices over the top are just singing a basic ass, boring ass pop song. And I don't mean that. I mean, when you've got the instrumental doing this wild thing, to have just the most standard basic pop song over the top makes it even more interesting than if the structure of the song was to follow the structure of the instrumental perfectly. It's really interesting. And then we get nice big drum fill, and that synth coming in. The drums sit into a different groove. Yeah, that like ring, ring synth coming through. Such a weird song. I'm kind of in love with it. Okay. And then we go to the final new track, Love. What do we got going on here? Oh. That sounds great. Is that Sumin? I thought that was just like a little intro bit, but no, that's how the vocals are sitting. They're mixed quite low, but it's kind of interesting. Yeah. Wow. Super nice. Standard kind of pre-chorus building up. I have no clue where anything is going anymore. I'm just gonna... Kind of groovy. Okay. Alright. Ooh, I like that. I don't even know what to say about any of this. I'm really just trying to figure it out. Because I think this is definitely kind of the most like normal sounding song of the three. But it fits the vibe really nicely. It also kind of has that like, you know, campsite kind of feel while feeling a bit more like a basic pop song. Like this is you've turned the radio on at the campsite. I'm not sure how I feel about this drop because it is groovy, but it kind of, I don't know, it loses that feel a little bit. It's still nice though. Give me this bridge. Standard bridge. Oh, I like that little feel though. And that tide. That was really nice. That little just tide crashing in and then the love. Okay, STAYC. Okay, STAYC. STAYC. Okay, let's listen to this Run To You remix because why not? Anyway, that is We Need Love by STAYC, and yeah, okay. That's way more interesting than I thought it was going to be, for sure. So STAYC have kind of flipped the script on this one. Like I said at the start of the video, STAYC normally have banging title tracks and whatever B-sides. This is kind of the opposite, where the title track is not whatever, I think is actually really quite nice, but not as kind of immediately like show-stopping as STAYC's regular standard, whereas the B-sides are pretty interesting, and I'm mainly talking about I Like It, which is, I'm gonna stand by what I said and say it's the weirdest K-pop song I've ever heard. I feel like so what I'm about to say, I feel like I don't agree with, but I feel like I need to say that this is STAYC's best release yet. Which feels weird. I'm like, can you see how confused I am? Because this aesthetic, this like sound, would normally just be guaranteed to be my least favorite. Ooh, hair flick there. With the kind of like heavy use of like acoustic guitars and kind of more like downplayed sound, a bit more reserved, is like normally things that I dislike. I am normally the one who champions bright, bubbly, cute, over the top, just like raw colorful. And so for this to be a bit more like muted and underhanded, and for me to say that it's STAYC's best release yet feels wrong, but it also it seems right. I don't know, especially because I still, as much as, especially on that third listen, I really got into Beautiful Monster, and I think I'm just going to keep liking it more and more every time I listen to it. I still think it's probably their weakest title track. I don't think it stacks up to, what would I say was their weakest before this? So Bad? I don't think it stacks up to So Bad. It definitely doesn't stack up to ASAP, doesn't stack up to Stereotype, and it doesn't stack up to Run To You. But I still really like it. And then I like it. I still don't know what to say about I Like It. I think I need to listen to I Like It like 5 more times and sort of listen to the members as well. Because at the moment I'm really just focusing on that instrumental, which is fucking weird as shit. And I think I need to focus also on what the members are doing. Because I know I said it's just the most basic pop song you've ever heard on top of it. I feel like there's a couple of little extra bits of nuance that are interesting, that kind of almost permeated the brain, but didn't quite. I just want to keep listening to I Like It until I figure it out. It's weird for me to hear a K-pop song, or even just like a pop song, and have it be something that I'm like, I don't understand it immediately. Like even, you know, weird shit like NMIX's OO and whatever other weird experimental stuff, I hear it and I'm like, yeah, I get this. I listen to, you know, Sophie and 100X. I understand weird experimental pop. I listen to, Clipping and Shaping Mafia and Death Grips. I understand weird music. But to have something like this, which just seems like such a normal pop song, but really isn't, I have no clue how to go about it. And I like that feeling. And then Love is, I need to listen to Love a few more times. Can you see, like, this is exciting. This is super exciting. I don't know if I've ever felt like this about a K-pop release in the way that I'm like, oh, I want to like dig deeper into this. You know what I was saying at the start about STAYC's like video that they put out where they're like, oh, we're doing something new and fresh, and I was like, haha, yeah, right. And I listened to Beautiful Monster and I was like, haha, yeah, right. I think actually they were right. They were onto something. This is interesting. This is really, yeah, I don't know. I've been recording for 40 minutes. Oh, I should shut the fuck up. Okay, final thoughts. Favorite tracks? Yes. Least favorite tracks? No. First impression score. First impression score. First impression score like 7.5 question marks out of 10. Yeah, yeah, so that's STAYC's We Need Love. Let me know what you think about this. Help me try to unpack it, because I have no clue what's going on. If you enjoyed the video, the good YouTube things. And I'll catch you next time. Bye. What is